Welcome back to the League of Puzzle Speedrunners Tetris Attack Speedrun Tournament 2025 Flying Wiggler Open. This is it, the final battle against probably the two most consistent players in our field. On the left, it is the supreme record holder, #1 seed, three-time defending major champion, Yoschi112. And on the right, we have our 3 seed, our PPL 2020 champion and all-around amazing Pokemon Puzzle League player, TaymanND. And to help me, Cards of the Heart, call this final matchup is the victim of the last semifinals matchup. It is the Beefin 314.
Hey, had to towel off a little bit because that match was super sweaty, but you know, can't be too disappointed about my performance today. And now we have a great finals, a grand finals, if it may, and against two very deserving participants. I'm very happy for their success, and let's see what they can do.
And just to get an idea of how these two did in their V-Hard matches earlier today, as I get these two ready for their final match of the tournament. Yoshi's V-Hard races earlier averaged an 8:38 between the 8:26 and 8:50 he got. In Tayman's 3 races, he averaged 8:46. So with that close of a separation, Beefin, we are in for a very close one.
Yeah, much closer than people would imagine, but you know, again, that's why you play the games, and we're gonna see if the averages matter or if they're just gonna go into 10-minute land. We don't want to see that, but we do want to see some exciting races today, and these two competitors definitely bring it.
Yes, will these two will continue to have good runs, or will Bowser decide yet another one? We shall see. We shall see as final preparations are getting made for these two, and you can just see, if you haven't seen Yoshi's play before, the cursor speed is practically unmatched in our speedrun circles. You'll have to struggle to keep your jaw from hitting the floor at how fast Yoshi moves. It's amazing to watch.
To give you kind of a context of that, I've been doing a lot of PvP. If you watch my stuff, it's around 375, 380 actions per minute. Yoshi's breaking 500 actions per minute. That is incredibly fast cursor speed. So, yeah, really has put in the work there.
I think 500 APMs is kind of where many of the top PvP players tend to sit on panel attack, or at least that's been my observations from watching their high level tournaments. So yeah, Yoshi's fast. And Tayman's gonna have to play this very smartly in order to overcome that. But here we go. Game 1 of this best of 5 final match is underway. And one other thing you will see from Yoshi right away, barely raising his stack at the very beginning in order to get the garbage that he wants. And if it weren't for that garbage clear, he would have had enough to win in 14 seconds, as Tayman did on his Lakitu. But you could see the contrasting styles at play already in the first stage, Beefin.
Yeah, absolutely. Yoshi prioritizing sends under 1 second on the clock, trying to get them out as fast as possible. Sometimes it just doesn't work out, but he makes sure that they're topped off right after that.
And there it is.
10-second contestant 1. Wow.
There it is. And if you didn't catch the previous match earlier, I made sure to throw down a 10 seconds contested 2 when you got one of those, Beefin. So you might enjoy that. on
Oh, thanks.
the
That's
playback.
awesome.
Oh, speaking of 10s, there's a 10 combo from Yoshi, one of the most combo adept players in our community, and gets handsomely rewarded with a 13-second Poochie. Absolutely crazy.
Brilliant.
You can see
Meanwhile,
Tayman is a
Tayman has
bit
got,
more. Yeah.
yeah, Tayman's got a lot of combo garbage up there. Unfortunately, Poochie's going to get to a few clears. That's another chain. Once again, these enemies on these lower levels do not know how to make chains, and this is unfortunate. Dog is just down stacking, and yeah, gonna get to that clear. Any chain garbage at the top? Nope. Okay, 30 seconds, but can't feel good about that one, unfortunately. Yoshi also dealing with a garbage clear on Wiggler. Gets out in 19.
That's going to play a big role in how these stages go, too. It's not just the size of the attacks you send, which we tend to want to go for 7 to 8 lines of garbage on all these opponents, but the timing with which the attacks get sent, trying to avoid matches at the top of the opponent's stacks, and oh my, that is a 9.
Ooh, spicy. A 9-second frog, wow. Frog legs are on the menu.
And just like that, Yoshi has a full stage lead as we approach our halfway point. It is kind of unreal how often Yoshi's able to do that.
Ups his initial attack here, unfortunately, and has to send up back up 8s and 9s, but it's going to get cleared on. Meanwhile, Tayman getting out of there in a 14 does lose time because, you know, he is competing against a 9-second frog. But, ooh, another clear at the top. The slow burn, chain off the garbage for Yoshi. Gonna start down stacking the top here. Gets out in 31. Let's see if Tayman can make up a little bit of time here.
And Tayman picked up on this in this watching the last match, and I saw a little bit of it there too. Yoshi has a tendency to like stop and look at his work to make sure that it all comes down, but you kind of don't want to be stopping your attack at any point. Like, you want to give your chains time to breathe so that the combo garbage does not get held up, but if you're not producing garbage all the time, then eventually you're going to fall a little bit short, and you're going to lose a lot more time as a result, Beefin.
Yeah, absolutely. I do understand, you know, wanting to reduce lag from all the attacks that you're sending, but as long as you're also setting up your next attack, that's also quite beneficial. Oh no! Another clear on Tayman's fish, unfortunately. Not gonna have anything here. Ooh, crushed fish. Whoa, Yoshi just exploding over there.
That's
Gigantic
what he does.
Triple lag chain over there. Not topped off though. That 9 combo is gonna come in right in the nick of time. 16 seconds, and Yoshi's gonna enter cave sub 450. I think it's gonna be 449. They're out 449.
Yeah, it's kind of an upset if Yoshi does not have a sub 5 cave entry every time. That's how freaky consistent he has been throughout these tournaments. But it is cave where a lot of these good runs will come to live or die. And yeah, I did see that little tight swap for that 4-chain extension. Yeah,
beautiful.
That's just that PvP experience paying off for him.
Absolutely, but Hookbill is currently chaining right now. Tayman is not having a good time with this bird. Gets out in 39 seconds. Meanwhile, Hookbill is starting to downstack. There's going to be a lot of combo garbage at the top, and 28 seconds getting out of there. Tayman is still a stage behind going into cave. Enters cave around 5:28.
I can't remember if Tayman said that if he screen watches or not, but he has to assume that he is behind at this point. He knows he has an idea that he might want to take an extra risk in order to cut these cave stages short.
I agree with that. I think we've been seeing a lot more short attacks from Tayman, especially with that 18-second Hookbill catching up. Yoshi with a 14 plant, geez, further extending his lead. And yeah, I definitely seen Tayman be willing to go for more short attacks because I think he understands that, Yoshi's going for those and he has to go for those as well.
I think when you are able to get away with 5 lines of garbage to these late game foes, you can unlock 10, 15-second stages. In fact, I had like one particular stage I played out against Kamek here, where I sent 2 lines to Kamek. I think it was like a 7 combo and a 4 combo, and I won in 6 seconds. So it
Nice.
is certainly possible to beat these later foes really fast. And you know what? 23 seconds for a Kamek is certainly one that Yoshi will certainly be okay with. It's barely over 7 minutes headed into Bowser. Tayman just finishing Plant. This looks like Yoshi's race to lose. Let's see what Yoshi could do here. Really fast double 5 combo. Gets that insert for the 3 chain. And will that be enough to stop Bowser's advances? With that 7 chain and that follow-up 4 chain that may not... I don't know if Yoshi sent enough here. It may not be enough right away. What else can Yoshi send? Maybe now Bowser is preoccupied, and that will be enough. And with a time of 7:50, it is Yoschi112 taking game 1.
Yeah, very well done from Yoshi there. Had way more, fast attacks, had that 9-second stage. Yeah, and 10-second stage, just really putting the pedal to the metal and going as risky as possible, and those risks paid off, and we're going to see Tayman finish up here. Or 5? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. A good balance of combos and chains to be had for sure. Not going to be enough right away there, but okay. Well, every little thing that every little match that Bowser makes is an opportunity to add to the chain. Fortunately, I think those Bowsers are all right, all things considered.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you take those 30-second and under Bowsers. Yeah, those are really solid.
And once again, the steady hand of Tayman leads to a rather solid 853, kind of maintaining about an 850 V-hard average throughout these races, Bevan. I think Tayman's doing what he needs to do.
Tayman is doing what he needs to do, but Yoshi's definitely doing what he feels he needs to do, and another sub 8 under his belt, and yeah, going to game 2. I think Tayman, should be doing exactly what he should be doing, and yeah, we'll just see if Yoshi's aggressive sends are going to backfire on him, or if they're just going to continue taking him forward.
There is the balance to be had of making sure you send enough garbage to each opponent, but also not wasting time sending more than they need. And every stage will demand a different amount of garbage. It's kind of ridiculous. Some stages you'll need 5 lines, some you'll need 9 lines, even 10 lines is not enough on rare occasions. It is quite insane. Quite insane the variance that these V-hard stages will require.
No doubt about that.
Alright. Players are now in position with the V-hard difficulty preloaded. V-hard, for those of you who are not familiar with the difficulty, you learn how to get into the hardest level that this game has when you select hard while pressing you select hard while holding L and up. And we will get this game 2 underway with the understanding that welcome back to the League of Puzzle Speedrunners Tetris Attack Speedrun Tournament 2025 Flying Wiggler Open. Cards of the Heart back with you alongside the Beefin314. That action was so hot, my PC decided to interrupt it all by crashing. Hard blue screen and everything. So, we will be getting this Game 2 resumed for you shortly. In fact, I should be giving Yoshi his first star from that sub-8 Game 1 performance. Crazy start to this match, isn't it, Beefin?
Yeah, absolutely. And then Game 2, you know, the 8 and 9 combos were lagging not only the screen, but the stream. It was, yeah, spectacular to see. But our racers are getting ready for the restart for Game 2 momentarily. So, very excited about this one.
Here we go. Timers are off. We are ready to start Game 2 for real. And let's see how our players will react this time. Of course, Yoshi doing his fast tappy thing as usual. Tayman one line short from an 11-second stage. Gets a garbage clear. Yoshi gets a 12 to start. And both players are probably all right satisfied with the starts that they've gotten. But Yoshi just doing Yoshi things as always, Beefin.
I love it. It's awesome to see someone like that just crush.
Taking the time to even make an 8-combo follow-up, which you probably needed all of, and it still wasn't enough on that bumpty. That is a really low bumpty. And just like that, Tayman will even things right back up. We're going to be in for some insane swings throughout the course of this race, puzzlers. Tayman starting with an 8-combo here. Gonna get an inserts to make a 4-chain out, and that's gonna cut it off at a 4-chain, because any bigger, and that would make the screen shake more and not give the opponent an opportunity to lose earlier. But it doesn't seem to matter, as both players are running into garbage clears. Tayman escapes with a 23. Yoshi has not sent enough to Poochie. Has to scramble to get a few more lines. That's going to be a 34. This is part of the weakness of the short chain strategy, Beefin. If you don't get the right amount of garbage right away, you're catching the opponent in the middle of clearing more and more, and it's just going to take more and more time.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, that's the risk you take. Like, sometimes you'll get those 12-second stages. Sometimes you'll get, you know, stages like 32s, 33s. That's just part of the baggage that comes with it. Ooh, Yoshi almost was going for a 2-5 there. Instead, makes a frame-perfect 3-4 swap. Very nice.
Oh my goodness. I don't think these stages are taking kindly to Yoshi this time around. Tayman, meanwhile, got some very juicy pillars to hold up his Wiggler attack and got a 14 as a result of that. Tayman starting to run away with this race just a little bit, getting a 19 there. Tayman knows he needs to continue to get stages like that in order to keep pace with our #1 seed, especially after that sub-8 Game 1. Tayman knows he's going to have to really turn on the aggression.
Yoshi must be watching what's going on, because Yoshi made another frame-perfect swap. I think he's going for like way more aggressive attacks and needing these frame-perfect completions to happen. But oh wow, just
wow, what a great stage for Tayman to get. 16 seconds.
Nice.
Gonna exit the first half in about 3.5 minutes, and I think we can consider Tayman to be a full stage ahead right now.
Absolutely, yeah. Just putting on a show right now. Like it looked like it was about 1:33 going into Blarg, so very, very solid time.
It was pointed out at the end of the last match, and we should remind everyone here that the last time these two met in tournament competition was in 2023 during the single elimination year, which is a year I don't want to dwell too much upon, but in the little popcorn pick round that Tayman and Yoshi had there, it was actually Tayman that took Yoshi to Game 5, a deciding game, thanks in no small part to splitting their two V-hard races. So Tayman does have experience beating Yoshi on this highest level. And Tayman is doing what he needs to do in order to get back into this match. And big chains, X6 for this Raphael, which is usually warranted, and I'm not sure Tayman could have done anything about that.
No, especially since from how, how low fish went on that stack. Like, there's just really nothing you could do. You just have to send a giant attack and be ready for the counter attack.
And Yoshi has crushed Raphael in 23 seconds.
Jeez.
So the lead for Tayman going into the cave is going to be about 10 seconds. Still way too close to call. This could still go either way. Oh, I don't think that was the plan that Tayman had in mind for continuing that chain. Gonna follow up with a 5 and a 6 combo as Hookbill concludes with a 3 chain. It's gonna downstack this into a garbage clear. That's part of the frustration of playing out these later foes. The garbage clears are so hard to avoid. But you want to send combo heavy attacks to force these foes to move from top to bottom across the screen, waste whatever little time they have left. And I don't think Tayman has enough for this Hookbill.
Needs to just let this go. There we go.
Oh, that is not even close.
No, not topped off. Oh no.
This is a break, a big break for Yoshi.
Ooh, that could have been way, 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 way worse. But Tayman very fortunate to get out of there with the time that he got there.
Oh, Plant finds a garbage clear instead of down stacking. And Yoshi's Plant's going to go off on a little bit of a 4 chain. Oh, the little extra garbage shake, that's not enough. And 25 seconds for Yoshi will cement a bit of a lead. Oh, Tayman's Plant gets to a little bit of a chain. Gets another garbage clear.
That shake time was brutal for that one, allowing Plant to have enough time to get to the clear.
And
remember, when the screen is shaking, the enemy cannot die. So, you want to minimize the jiggle as much as possible.
I think there are plenty of games we could make like a mark against them for their jiggle physics, but really this game's jiggle physics blows them out of the water.
So detrimental when you really don't want it to happen.
And oh my goodness, what a stage from Tayman. Kamek was doing so little there. 14 seconds, going to give him a chance. Will Yoshi have a good Bowser this time around and put one more nail into the coffin of Tayman's chances to take this title?
The bread's right there.
More downstacking and no more time. Yoshi wins game 2 with a time of 8:19. Oh me, oh my.
Tayman didn't have enough garbage to top him off, and if he had just sent that combo garbage really quickly, then I think that Bowser would have been topped off there. But as it stands, Yoshi takes game 2, 8-19. Come on, Bowser. And you know what? Tayman's doing what I like to do. Sometimes you need to let the game know who plays who.
Oh, Tayman not pleased. This has to get away from the game. And yeah, I get it. I certainly get it. So Tayman officially throws in the towel. We will log that time for future reference as a 13-19. As anyone that does forfeit a race does get 5 minutes added to their time. Their time comes 5 minutes plus the winning player's time. But, sometimes if a run's going bad, you just have to get away from it.
I feel that. I feel that.
Alright, let's get these players off and running for Game 3 and potentially the final race of this tournament. For Yoshi to basically pull off near 8-minute times, to be hovering around the 8-minute flat mark when everyone else is putting up like 8:30-ish times as their best. I don't know how consistently you can beat Yoshi, Beefin. I don't know how you do it.
You just gotta keep going at it. You just gotta keep doing the thing, you know. Yeah. It's really what it's all about, is, you know, putting yourself in a position to, you know, potentially get an upset. But we're going off for game 3 right now. Once again, this is a match point for Yoshi, tournament point for Yoshi.
Tayman will be doing all he can in this game to keep his title hopes alive, but with a 12-second start from Yoshi, that's going to be a very tall order, Beefin.
Absolutely, yeah. And Yoshi, you know, kind of bumbled that first attack there, but followed it up with really fast combos. Meanwhile, Tayman settling the 21.
Yoshi getting a 3-chain start, could not find anything else, may not need anything else.
5 lines at the top, but Bumpy's going to have to start downstacking the rightmost pillar there. There goes 1.
Could not do it. Just could not do it. And, you know, Tayman's getting some decent stages right now, but Yoshi's getting a lot better to work with than he did in Game 2. Like, even got to Yoshi's attention how unlucky those stages were. Several opponents going down to row 3 in order to deal with the onslaught. Oh, Tayman's gonna get something better here. Poochie gets a chain. That's gonna keep wasting more time.
That was an airwalk chain, yeah.
Like, if Tayman could just get 19 seconds throughout, he would have a very competitive time with Yoshi, but we know, we've seen how Cave goes. That's not a guarantee. Uh-oh.
Especially with that double lag chain. 10 seconds, contestant 1. Wow.
There it is.
My goodness. Yeah, the double lag chain there, the backup, that's, yeah, unbelievable. Good stuff.
Yoshi's too good. Too OP, please nerf.
Tayman walking out of there with a 16 as Yoshi's now in Froggy. 11 seconds. Wow.
Yoshi's clearly playing a different game than the rest of us.
Yeah, he's currently on pace to potentially have maybe if with a good stage, maybe like a 310 Blarg exit.
Like, yep. With the garbage clear, getting a 14 is actually an insane person.
Love the bow tie 8 combo. I love the that's sweet. I love that. Yeah, this is now a 1-stage lead. Yoshi exiting the halfway point. Tayman now in Blarg. Drops a chain there.
How did Yoshi get to that 5 chain? I'm not sure how Yoshi's able to get to like half of these chains. The speed is unparalleled in our community. There's a 21 fish.
When in doubt, 500 APM. That's all you need to know. It's brilliant. And man, Blarg just cleared on Tayman Blarg not being a homie.
No. Tayman feels like he's getting screwed in this run, and I don't blame him. Like, ugh. That's a 13 Raven. Yoshi, what are we doing?
Beautiful combo send. Yeah, this is a cave entry under 420. I think this is like 418, 417. Yeah, 417 cave entrance.
Yoshi literally 420 blazing through this run. Amazing. Amazing stuff from our defending major champion, coming to his first tournament, his first monthly tournament, and absolutely dominating. Even as Hookbill throws down this 6 chain, the combo send was so huge it did not matter. Another 17-second stage. It's unbelievable work from our 1 seed right now. And
yeah, it's been about 6
what
lines.
Is this? Wow, what is this lunchfish? Row 2? Excuse me?
Excellent.
Oh no!
3-5 in third, but
Tayman raised too high.
Oh.
It ran out of time. Oh no.
Dang.
Oh, okay. This race is effectively over already. Yoshi, you can stop showing off now. Another 11-second stage. This is absurd.
Keep swagging, man. This is sweet. Sorry, Tayman, but like, yeah, like Yoshi's on, you know, a really good time. Let's see what he can do. I got 2-5 here.
Yoshi gets a
2-5. Another lag chain.
I'm not sure Yoshi wanted that 5 chain. Okay.
Looked like he was going to go for a 5 combo, but ends up with that 6-7. Breaks it up for a 9 combo. Oh, makes it an 8. Wow.
And 23. 23. It's good. This is going to be about a 620 Bowser entry.
Come on, man.
620 entering Bowser. Like, no, this is not. I'm not going to say what this could be. It can't be.
Come on.
This actually cannot be.
You got this. You got this.
Oh, just barely gets the 4 chain adjusted for in time. Bowser going off to a 6 chain. Running out of panels, though. Has Yoshi set the combos? Not quite. Okay. Okay. Maybe.
No, second tier.
Are you kidding me, Bowser? Oh, no. And the short chaining is no longer working. Bowser has room to operate. Okay, Yoshi's got a lag 5 chain. This will keep Bowser busy for a bit.
If we know anything about Bowser's, this race technically isn't over. I mean, this could go 5 minutes or however long.
We have definitely seen some weird Bowsers in this tournament, in these tournaments. Bowser have enough time here? He does. He does get to the second tier. And Yoshi is low on panels. He needs to raise his stack and go. Because I don't think he's put enough pressure on Bowser yet.
No, I don't think he has either. He might be 2 lines short here.
Oh no, this is the worst. This is the worst. Tayman finishes Hook Bill at 48 seconds. This is not technically over. Bowser finds a way to continue the chain. He's able to willingly raise his stack. Bowser's not chaining though. Out of time.
Wow.
Crazy. That's with a minute 54 Bowser. Yoshi finishes game 3 with an 8:27.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, and that is...
Yeah, you're on the pace. I won't say what pace it is, but you're on the pace. And you can't even sub 8 from there because Bowser just decided, nah, I'm just going to get clears off the garbage and, sorry about ya. Jeez.
Unreal, Bowser. Just stop it, get some help. Whatever the trendy saying is now.
It's one of my favorite like memes is that's hilarious. I love that. I'm over here coughing on up my water here.
Tayman is going to go ahead and finish this. Just to log some sort of time for the record books. The final times, it does count as a bit of a tiebreaker if you like improve your best times in bracket play. You can improve one of your tiebreakers for tournament seeding. The point structure will inevitably cluster lots of people in at certain point totals. So we do have a rather robust tiebreaker system in place for breaking all of the ties. One of them is certainly for a score similar to what we have for qualifying. Instead it consists of all your best bracket times. Also, best qualifying times serves as a distant tiebreaker behind that. So you are still encouraged to do well in these matches, and yeah, okay. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Word.
We'll go ahead and I think based on how the timing for the prior races has gone, we'll log that in as a 10:44.
Yeah.
So that will be fine. I don't think either player was happy with the end of that run.
No, no.
Yoshi got the win, but was not happy about how Bowser treated him, and that whole run was not how Tayman wanted that
the win, but
treated
at what
either.
cost?
Jeez.
But still, I mean, you know, GG's to both players. You know, Tayman playing in his first tournament here, making it to the finals, getting 7 points. But yeah, it's gonna be Yoshi, 8:27, getting star number 3 in the win today.
Crazy good performance. Crazy good performance from Yoshi at the very end. Amazing. Amazing indeed. There's just nothing left to say. There's really nothing left to say except one thing. Let's make this result official. with a final score of 3-0. Yoschi112 wins the Flying Wiggler Open and becomes our 4th different monthly champion in as many months. GG's to Yoshi and Tayman and everyone that played in this tournament. What an experience.
Congratulations. Everybody did really, really well. Should be very proud. Yoshi coming through, getting the championship. Gonna have an automatic top 8 slot for Worlds, and the two newcomers made it to the finals, and I'm sure it's shaking up the tournament standings after the halfway point.
We'll take a look at those in just a second. Let's review the bracket as things went. Lots of sweeps in this tournament, and this was mostly chalk. But Beefin, you got one over on me in the quarterfinals. Corey took a game off of FFR. Tayman got the upset on FFR. Kanayo took a game off of Tetris Attacker, and several of those 2-0s had some much closer results than they would otherwise indicate. So this was quite the tournament, Beefin. How was this for you to play and commentate behind the desk?
Love commentating, love talking about the game. Being real about my experience. It was really cool to play against Smart yesterday. I really respect her game, and she was one of the people that got me into speedrunning Woods a long time ago with her commentary in GDQ. You are one of my big rivals, and it was really cool to get the 2-0 win over you, and I feel like it was a hard-fought win, and I feel like I did really well against Yoshi today. It was really, really close, but in the end, Yoshi got over, and so he ends up taking the tournament. This tournament was really awesome. I'm really happy that everybody participated, and can't be more proud of everyone's performance today and this entire tournament.
What a great tournament it was for so many people involved. Some new faces returned from our majors to join the fray, including Tolker, not to be completely outdone, getting back into his first tournament play since a little bit. It's been a little bit for Tolker. Good to see him come out, and hopefully we can get some more people coming out for these future monthly Tetris Attack tournaments. But let's not stall any longer, puzzlers. Let's see what kind of effect this had on our major tournament standings. And as we can see here, it is still yours truly up at the top with 24 points. 6 stays at 17 points for second place, as does BB Forky with 15 points for third. But it is Yoshi with the win, the automatic top 8, rocketing to fourth with 13 points. And then for those on the outside, the automatic seating looking in, it is you and FFR Pro tied with 16 points, with the head-to-heads going to FFR for 5th place, followed by Tayman for his first tournament, getting 7 points for second place in this tournament, for 7th overall. And then we've got a big glut of people at 2 points, with GamerX459, Corey BLD, Tetris Attacker getting some head-to-head wins to lead the way. Then Tai, Skell, and Yuki Saka round out that group. But there's still time for the people at the very bottom. That is Kanayo, Tolker, I Like Being Smart, and Razorflame to pick up some points and make some noise in the major tournament seedings. Beefin, after 4 of these things, how are these major standings shaping up for you? How are you liking where you're at, and how are you appreciating where everyone else is on the board right now?
Well, my goal going into this was, obviously win one of these. If I don't win one of these, then I want to make sure that I day 2 every single one of these, and I've been doing that. Me and FFR are 4 for 4 in day 2s. Pretty strong performances. So it's really just what's going to happen, at the second half of the tournament series. A lot more is going to be shaken up. It'd be really cool if there were 4 more different champions. That we'd have like 8 total different champions. I think that would be really sweet. But yeah, we're gonna take a break from this monthly tournament series, aren't we? For a little hot minute.
Well, we've got a fair bit to go until the next Tetris Attack tournament. But first, Beefin, how about a little retrospection on how this tournament went? Any final thoughts from what we saw this weekend?
Well, again, shout out to everybody that participated. It was really good qualifying this time. A lot of things were shaken up. Congratulations to Yoshi for winning this tournament. Really stellar performance all around. Again, thanks again to Cards for putting this on, and League of Puzzle Speedrunners for doing what they do and crushing all these puzzle games. It's been really, really great to see. And once again, to all of you watching at home, you could be anywhere in the world this weekend, but you took time out of your busy lives and spent it with us, and we appreciate that.
This is certainly amazing, and this is one of the first tournaments that I would say has felt a little more complete. Like now that we've got a lot more of our top players entering the fray, I think the skill level of this tournament really pushed the level of play up to levels that the previous tournaments had not seen. So it might get a bit harder going forward to win one of these tournaments. like how are you feeling, Beef, about the idea of facing more of these players month after month?
Great. I love looking at these kinds of tournaments as like my own personal skill check. I think it's a good thing for all players to see, like, how do I stack up against all of these different participants? What are ways that I can improve my game so that I can, start chipping up and leveling up my game? And, like today, didn't get there against Yoshi, so that means I have a lot more work to do, but, it's great. The process is great, and I'm looking forward to the next one.
Yes, the next Tetris Attack tournament on the schedule will not be for quite some time. In fact, you'll have to wait until November for the next Tetris Attack tournament, because we have signups open for the next Pokemon Puzzle League Major Tournament. And this is going to be the last open tournament we have for the majors. The rest of them, we are going to have monthly Pokemon Puzzle League tournaments after this. So make sure you get in for this one if you want to join up in our community. This is the best time to get involved with our community and our games. Pokemon Puzzle League signups are open now and will be open through August 28th, after which qualifying will commence for the first round of the tournament. So make sure you get in for all of that. We hope to see you all there when we convene next on September 7th. I'm second guessing myself on the exact date. Yes, September 7th is when the Pokemon Puzzle League tournament will start airing. And we hope that you will join us in playing and join us in watching. We certainly will appreciate all the support that we can get. But for this Flying Wiggler Open, that will do it for us, for the Beefin314 and everyone else at the League of Puzzle Speedrunners. that played and helped out with the tournament. This has been Cards of the Heart, saying until next time, everyone, happy puzzling.